Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, Mike.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. 2nd and 9. Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
In motion right goes Adams. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And he
is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll toss it out right to Herbert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
That's complete to Mooney. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Herbert going to take this down just short of the goal line. You got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Open man. He finds Command. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw here, O'Connell. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 32. 67 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll go for it. O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. They'll fire deep, looking for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the point after try for Santos. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing, O'Connell. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A final shot before break. O'Connell, the quick slant caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. In motion right is a running back. He completes it right side of the lane. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On to the Bears, get it? They did. Chicago football. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On first down, right back to Herbert. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go. Delta.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Rolling to his right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
O'Connell working from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football, and and comes down with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the option left is Fields. And he is going to lose yardage here. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Fields now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Fields. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Fields going to move him around. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Fields.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
You got a mini base. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
Easy. Go.
To the air again, Fields. And pass complete to Moore. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Herbert powering up the middle. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Herbert making a nice play there, coming off a 700-yard campaign, despite making just 1 start in 2022. Played a big part in the Bears becoming the 5th team in NFL history to rush for 3,000 yards in a season.
Fields on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bears put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Now second down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. Third and inches. Now it's O'Connell.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Here's O'Connell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw...
And now off to the races, down the right side.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
All eyes on Fields.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. 'Cause you know I got a. Hey, she look good. good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's